Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Today's episode is being brought to you at 2 p.m. I am once again coming to you fresh, not that fresh out of bed, but I woke up like an hour ago. My morning routine has become wake up like an hour before my alarm because I'm too tired at night to stay up as late as I normally do, and then just lay in bed for an hour. I really have to be more productive, but at the same time, it's much easier, especially in the winter time, to just lay in bed, I feel like. But yeah, I still, my sleep schedule is kind of good right now because I'm going to bed pretty quickly after I end my stream, which means I'm going to bed at like 3, and then I'm able to wake up at an okay time. It's good because next semester I have an 11 a.m. class, which I have to wake up for and drive to, which is like, ugh. Anyway, how you doing? How's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Hope your New Year's off to a good start. What happened in yesterday's run? Oh, yeah. Oh, I haven't set that to upload yet. Oh, I'll be right back. All right, disaster averted. Episode uploaded. Oh no, it's a disaster. Tethys? For me? Yeah, you shouldn't have. At least it's with Wurmkin. This is a decent start as well. Let me ask you a question for today, and let's get a going. So, you may remember I just came back from vacation, so you're gonna get vacation-related questions. Today I want to ask you, what do you, if you're going on a plane, or if you're going on like a train or a bus or any sort of long segment of travel where you are not going to be driving, like, because obviously you can't do any of these things while you're driving, what do you like to do to pass the time? I feel like a lot of people are big watch a movie types, but for me, I really never have been a movie watcher for planes. I don't know why. Now, to be fair, my plane ride is pretty short, but I could watch like a show or something. There's options, but I feel like I have to be in the right mood to watch something, and I never am on a plane because I'm just mad or tired, one of the two. For me personally, I've been a big reader when I'm going on one of these, or usually I sleep. Like, I'll put on some music and fall asleep. Those are my two big plays. I feel like it's read or sleep. What do you do? What's your play? What do you like to spend your time doing on long segments of downtime like that? Let me know. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Pushback Talos, man. Ragefell, Diligent Seraph, Ice Tornado, Echo Transfer, Crystalline Seeds. Pushback Talos with Tethys, gross. The thing about Icicle Fracture is I already have the card that I would want frozen, so I'm good with Firewall. Let's just play aggressive early, which is nice with Tethys. So it doesn't matter what Tethys I pick, Chillwind or Handheld Totem, they're both going to get killed by Talos. I'm going to pick Chillwind because I think it's a little better. And we're going to hit the money because we took Firewall. Chillwind's fine, I won't die to the boss, probably. I have ping, so the +4 doesn't scare me. Nothing really too bad here. Now here's the first major question of the run. What floor am I going to play on? It's top floor. You can make a case for playing bottom floor, more time for Frostbite to kill enemies off, and that's not wrong, but also, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. Put Frozen Lance on Forged Disciple. I'm not going to be doing that because I need more time to ping off these backliners. Taking bottom floor with this is death, for sure. Yeah, Frozen Lance the Forged Disciple there because it means that the Forged Disciple can't eat 3 hits from Ice Tornado. It can only ever eat 2. And we're fine. Play 2 Train Stewards top floor. I'm not even gonna bother playing Ice Tornado. I could, but you know what? No, I can't now because I played an Ember Drain unit, but I could, and it would just bounce off the firewall, but it's all fine. Very nice first combat. I feel like I need to take into account the strength of my starting cards a little more than I do. Although I guess I did take it into account here because I took as much as I could because my starting cards were strong. Anyway. Flash Freeze is probably what I want here. It's purple. Might want to play purple. I'm good. Echo Infusion. Yeah, purple Echo Infusion. Very good. Hot Shark. Never bad. Some runs he is not great, but never bad. Steel Shop, Stygian Banner, of course. No surprise here, I'm sure. Oh. Oh my. Okay, so there, in this position, in this position which has been presented to us today, I could play an infinite. We have purple Echo Infusion. We have Offering Monument. If I were on a win streak of any kind, I think I would play this because I feel like it's almost guaranteed. Because it's so early in the run and we have this shark to carry us until it gets there. I don't want to, is the thing. Like, this is the important piece of information. I don't want this. I don't want to do this. So I'm going to play Lodestone Totem. The end. I think that Lodestone Totem is similarly strong, but comes with its own set of challenges, whereas I feel like doing an infinite from this position is extremely easy. I'm going to give this Lodestone Totem, ideally I don't give it anything. The ideal outcome here is I put like 2 Sirens in place of the Lodestone Totem, right? I think that, okay, so hypothesis with the Lodestone Totem is, so we played Totem Shark recently, you remember that? And we lost, but it was okay, because what we learned in that run is that 1 totem is not enough. And so if you're infusing Totem onto a unit, you have to be doing it just for survivability. Lodestone Totem can be your entire game plan only if you're playing 2 of them on top floor, which we can do here. In that run, I think we had the Chef. I think it was Spine Chef is who it was, and it was Reap, and so we had to play bottom floor, and the totem was more just a survivability thing for the shark in front. So with all that said, I have Tethys, who is 1 space, which means I can play 2 Sirens or 2 of whatever in front of Tethys, which means that it's just better to put the totem onto something else. That is my feeling. As a result, I don't really want to give the totem anything, any upgrades particularly. I'll give it a stats here. Too bad about this multi-strike, yeah, but I'll give it plus 25. I was rolling here for Endless, by the way. I should also make sure that is mentioned. So, Lightstone Casing, Wing Steel, Lost Luggage. Lightstone Casing's great in Stygian, make your spells better. Lost Luggage is cool, but what it's going to lead to is a position where I draw Shark and Totem together, and then I have to pass my turn, or just draw 2 totems together, or 2 of whatever my 3-cost unit is, which is what we want to avoid. So I feel like I'm going to pick Wing Steel here. And then I need to take energy in the... yeah, it's definitely Wing Steel. I should have checked this first because of the Merchant. It's one of those things that I will eventually learn. Okay, what's our next ring? Magic Shop, Stygian Banner, sounds good. Oh, we could put this Lodestone Totem on an egg. On specifically Bogfly. That'd be kind of good. I gave Shark... yeah, Shark has plus 25. He basically solos this combat. Yeah, we're gonna find this position sometimes, and that's... it's a shame, but the thing that's really bad about this is that I took the trial, because I can't put Tethys behind the Shark, but it's not the end of the world. I think it'll still be fine. Tethys is just... I have to try and kill this Forged Disciple, which is going to kill my Tethys. You died a Frostbite. I need to kill actually this Protector, because this Redirector Spike's enemy takes 2 turns to die. When the enemies walk to top 4, it's going to be just Forged Disciple, so I Ice Tornado it, so we can Frozen Lance the Protector and almost kill him. And then we save Tethys the 3 HP. And put another... No, don't put another Train Steward down. I need to play Ice Tornado next turn. Oh, doesn't even matter, the boss dies. What'd I tell ya? Plus 25 Hot Shark. He's very strong. Crystallis is good. In this position, all I want to do, if I'm going to play into Lodestone Totem, which I am, all I want to do is pick cards that are cheap and in-can. So that's Offering Token. And that's Hosting Kin. And then we're going to go take a little peek at the Stygian banner. I could look for the Bogfly Egg, but I think the Bogfly Egg is weird and awkward. Where, like, a Siren is much simpler to play. Did I play Armor Shark? I guess I could play Armor Shark as well. I think there's a lot of options. Ideally, it's Siren of the Sea, but we'll see what they show us. Holdover? This is not great. I actually think that this is bad enough that I just pass. Cold Kalia, Icy Siliphyte. I think that this is just not good. You know, every now and then people talk to me about my pronunciation of things. I think that, for the most part, when I pronounce things strangely in this game, I do pronounce them strangely intentionally. I don't know how you say Cold Kalia, though. Like, some people... I think that there's no for sure way. Some people have told me they say it Cold Celia? Cold Celia? Cold Chalia? Anyway, I'm gonna skip this. I put the plus 25 on the totem to insulate against this position. It's fine. I could pick Cold Kalia just to be safe though, because this is good protection against Pushback Talos. Yeah, you know what? I think I should. I think I should pick that just in case. And then we're gonna hold over Echo Infusion. Not a big surprise there. Hey, you wanna do... Haven't I played this run before? Maybe there's an Intrinsic here. You know what you remember this run? Intrinsic? Okay. It's Intrinsic, Echo Infusion, ×5 Temple? Or ×5 event? Okay, none of that's happening. Never mind. Not gonna take a Purge Stone here. Nothing to do a pact on. I mean, they do cost 2. If I took Spike Driver Colony and did the infusion on Spike Driver Colony, that would be 2 cost totems. It's actually not the worst. I feel like I have a pretty clear line to victory right now, like from this position. But I could pick Spike Driver Colony and just slam Totem into it and see where we end up. My only problem is we might die in the next fight. I think I disrespect Pushback Talos too much if I go to 40 pack shards and play this unit. Give me the Rail Spikes. I apologize. It sounds fun, but... I'm on a 0 streak, but I'm not on that much of a 0 streak. I'm not that unhinged yet. You know, like... It's fine. The other piece about picking Cold Kalia is that it gives me more time to draw the totem. Oh wait, it's bad when I don't draw totem turn 1 though. That's true. I'm gonna play Tethys. I'm gonna play Tethys Cold Kalia bottom floor actually here. Strange, but I think this is probably the right play. I slap the shark down in front of this, and I'm pretty sure I have enough. Oh, or I play a Lodestone Totem in front of this, yeah. Either one. And I think that this is fine. Not necessarily ideal, but it's fine. Wow, what a horrible hand. Wow, what a just terrible hand this is. Okay. I am going to play... I need to play Rail Spikes. For sure. Like, I have to play Rail Spikes on this floor. It's a question of, do I want to play the Shark? Yes. But I also think I should just play Ice Tornado Rail Spikes here. It's fine. Because I have holdover Echo Infusion on the way. Here it is, in case you're just watching, it has arrived. Throw seeds here, because it hits Talos. This does eat some lifesteal off of Talos as well. I don't know if it really matters. I guess it does because it's -1 sap. But holdover Echo Infusion should do enough for us to be fine. That play was greedy. Greeting my Pyre health here when I have Pyre armor is wrong. But I guess I don't really get anything from incanting there, so it's not that wrong. Anyway, Frostbite scales, Talos dies. All good. All good, all good. It's weird because I feel like this is the sort of run that an older version of myself playing it would lose, because I have to be a lot more flexible with my my playing of the units, right? I just didn't play Shark in that fight, which is something that the version of me that played this game like 500 hours ago would never even conceive of doing. I'm gonna pick Ice Empire here. Siren of the Sea, yeah. Keeper of Echoes is also not bad. Oh no, the Keeper of Echoes is god-awfully cost 2. It's a terrible idea. Siren of the Sea. And we're taking energy first. Cold Kalia is now done. She has done her duty and can leave the run. However, thank you, Cold Kalia. You have been a great service. The fight would have been... Maybe it would have looked a little different because I wouldn't have drawn her turn 1, but, you know. It is fine. Steel Shop, and I'm looking for... There's a lot of things I can find at the Steel Shop, yeah. Yeah, I think it's fine. Well, also, if I did the infusion, I would have gone to 50 at that temple. I think I said 40 earlier. Would have been 50. Plus 25. What do I want on Siren of the Sea? I want her to have Incan Armor too, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it actually doesn't matter. I'm gonna take the plus 25 right now. Why doesn't it matter? It doesn't matter because in Relentless, I'm going to have Lodestone Totem and Tethys, so... And like just a ton of health, right? Because I'm gonna focus the entire run on incanting Siren of the Sea. So just get her the upfront health to live the first few hits while we get set up, I think. And then we're rolling for Endless or Multi-Strike. Multi-Strike. Sure. Would prefer Endless here, but it's fine. There is something worth duplicating on this run as well, which is Hot Shark, but you can duplicate Self-Infuse Hot Shark. Or no, we want to duplicate... Yeah, here I duplicate the Siren, and here I duplicate Self-Infuse the Shark. So I only need to take 10 pack shards, because I'm taking a lot of pack shards from doing infusions. Thank you, Lodestone Totem. Great job today. And this run, surprisingly, is going to hinge a lot of the mid-game on Tethys. With the Sap Totem, I'm just going to be relying on Tethys to win combats for me. And then Purge, Cold Kalia. There is one major issue that this deck faces. Actually, no, not anymore, because I took energy, right? The thing that we don't want to see happen is Shark turn 1, because that means that Tethys is just going to die on top 4. Basically, Tethys dies wherever I play her. On the Divinity anyway, but on the Divinity I might not even need Tethys, so it's all okay. Onwards. I don't know if I mentioned, but I am still drinking my coffee for the day, so, you know, if there's a pause, I'm probably taking a coffee break. I've been getting a lot of ads on Facebook. I did it to myself, but I've been getting ads on Facebook that are like, not even ads tech necessarily, they're like sponsored posts. I don't know if you get these, but I've been getting a surprising number of "don't talk to me until I've had my coffee" sort of posts. You ever see those? Where it's like, I can't function without my coffee. I don't even know why. Like, it got suggested to me once by Facebook, and I clicked on the post to go like, haha, this is pretty funny, and send it to someone, and now they're everywhere. I'm just being swung by them. I don't mind it, because I think they're kind of funny. You know, don't talk to me until I had my coffee. It's kind of it's a funny archetype, I feel like, for an ironic joke. Need to put some echo infusions onto Tethys so she doesn't die to spikes. And yeah, otherwise I think this is fine. That aside is done, don't worry, I won't keep going. You can see though, my sap numbers aren't great. Putting a +10 here doesn't do anything to these absolvers. My sap numbers aren't good enough for enemies to walk up to the pyre and die until we get a second siren, which is a little ways off, but that's okay because, like I said, our mid-game here is going to hinge a bit on Tethys. Tethys much weaker in the DLC because there are many enemies who kill Tethys, like this enemy who spawned with 2 spikes randomly. It's funny because, like, in every other situation you see, oh, 2 spikes on the porcupine, haha, that's pretty funny, worthless, right? In this position you go, oh, my champion has 4 HP, or 5 HP. Those 2 spikes kill her in 3 turns. Tragic. This is not a deck where I care about, like, thinning out. I click Crystalline Seeds here. This is a deck that wants to duplicate as many times as possible, though. 2-2-1, but this is a conditional one. I don't want any of these. The cards still have to be good, I feel. You can go look again for Endless. However, I want to get removals to get rid of Train Stewards, and there's a high roll in the Trinket Shop. There's a high roll, I'm sure you can guess what it is. Endless on the Shark isn't the end-all be-all. There is a big high roll at the artifacts. Nothing. If I reroll this... I mean, Refracting Lenses is good, don't get me wrong. If I reroll this, it goes to 165, so I'd have 265 if I take the money in the middle. I didn't hit. It's okay. It's fun to look. It's double incants, by the way, if you're wondering still. If you're in the dark, it's double incants there. I'm good with, honestly, Worn Grindstone. It's cool for Siren. I think I'm gonna go for Cleansing Water, though. Yeah. And then we're going duplicate here, so I don't need to take this money, because I'm not going to go to another shop until here. The duplicates, a lot of times when I play Monster Train, I will admit, complain, duplicates didn't line up well. These duplicates are insane. This is very nice of the game to give me duplicate at the end of the game, like last 3 rings. I get to establish everything with upgrades first. Nice. Self-made Harpy. I will not be taking Aggressive Amulet here, though. Yeah. I'm 50 pack shards, though. What is this? You can't... I'm 50 pack shards. Why is this tank infused? And the Sycophant. This is some bullshit. This is not very cool. Put this up here, I guess, and then Wurmkin, the big one. It seems okay. I need the tank to be the only target, basically. Collector. I'm actually... Let me look. Yeah, if I draw Echo Break, I'm gonna grab Collector, I think. I could... Instead of that, I think... Maybe... I don't spend any money. I don't have anything to spend my money on for a while. I can miss this Collector. The better play here is to focus on my HP, which I do by playing this. Oh, and I just draw Crystalline Seeds and then catch the Collector anyway? What? Oh, is that front to back shit? Because the front Sycophant dies and then the armor goes before this guy. Hate that. Boss is self-made Harpy, so I don't need to put any health on Tethys here. If I play Frozen Lance first for sure. Echo Break, so we gain 4 damage when I play Echo Break. So I'm off by 4, I have to play Ice Tornado. Unless, well, I could draw a Deadweight and then I take damage, but I have the Pyre Wall to insulate against it. The question here... That's not even a question. I think I play Echo Break. Okay, cool. If I hit, it's great. If I miss there, it's still fine because I have the Pyre Wall. And this play is not that big of a difference, but it gets me one step closer to recycling the deck and getting back around to Echo Transfer. Which I think makes somewhat of a difference here. Probably not a big one. I think we're fine. Just want to watch this wave. Probably throw Ice Tornado at it. Oh no, I throw Crystalline Seeds at it. I was like, wait, why doesn't this guy save the Claw Marksman? It's because it's not AoE armor. AoE armor seems like one of those things that became a problem in this game, and it's one of those things that was an unforeseen problem. Which is fine, like it happens, you know, but still fun to look at in my mind. I have not gotten a whole lot of value out of this Rail Spikes. I don't feel confident enough to just kill Tethys yet, though. Fine, Rail Spikes is doing what I wanted to do, which is be 0 cost can't 1. And this Siren, with the help of some Stygian spells, has done very well. I'm actually gonna play Train Steward here. Why, you may think, is for Rail Spikes. If I draw one, I don't know if I even could. I did have one in here. If I draw Rail Spikes here, I get a kill on it, which is good. Worth checking. Self-made Harpy versus a Sap Totem, though. It's not a good fight. I think that this run wins even if Tethys gets sniped, though, which is a good position. Frenzied Swarm is free. I don't have any random discards, although it does clash with Ice Tornado. Actually, you know, because it doesn't because it clashes with Ice Tornado, I don't really want it. Yeah, I don't really want it. I could take Titan's Tooth, but I think I'm okay. I said I didn't care that much about thinning this deck down, but I'd like to get it a little bit lesser in cards. It is Diligent Seraph, though, so that's worth considering as well. I think before Fell, we want the second Siren. Okay, so second Siren here, second Shark with a Self-Infuse here, and then here I probably duplicate Echo Infusion. Check for Intrinsic. Yeah. I'm gonna end up 5 pack shards over, but that's okay. Echo Infusion is worth it. Duplicate Siren. One theory that you could follow in this run is I should thin the deck out in case I draw both Sirens turn 1. Because then I can reach the Siren again pretty quickly, but I think it'll be fine if I pick draw. Or, even more ideally, I just don't have that happen. I would love to draw a Siren here. Flash Freeze. Good with playing Rail Spikes. Throw Frostbite at Bell. Rail Spikes and just get another one. So one Siren on this turn. It's all fine. Like, it is actually just all fine. Because the deck is, by design, pretty cheap. Now, what I don't want to do here is mindlessly play an Offering Token. I am going to press end turn, because drawing 2 cards here is not ideal. I feel pretty good about saying that this run is not necessarily won, but it's looking rather strong. Yeah, I recognize this Master of Light is walking up on me, and I should maybe insulate Tethys a little bit, but I think that I'll just sap. I think that I'll just sap him down. Hey, shut up, I need to see health. Thank you. Dude, nothing to rail spikes here. Well, there is one thing to rail spikes here. I'm going to focus on my boss killing plan here, which is to incant these sirens a lot, over focusing on worrying about Master of Light. Oh, she triple raged him. I should have put an asterisk on what I was saying and said I'm not that worried as long as he doesn't get triple raged, but even then, it's not even enough still, is it? Even with triple rage, he still gets sap to 0. Okay. And we get 12 sap on the boss. Yeah, I feel like this run is now just going through the motions. I think that from this position, I cannot imagine a situation arising that would cause an issue. However, that does not mean that the situation does not exist. I have found those situations many times on accident. But this one's looking pretty clean. And I didn't even have to do an infinite. Hell yeah. I don't dislike doing the infinites, they're just very time consuming. I have the time, it's early in the day, but it's tedious is what I would say. It's what I will say. They're a little bit tedious to do, especially that one. Like, it wouldn't be that bad. But the infinite is Echo Infusion, you duplicate it, and you continuously give... I guess I could have explained it. You just keep giving health to the Offering Monument. And I'm going to take an extra rail spikes here as well. You continuously give health to the Offering Monument, and like each play draws you a card, and each play is -5, but each play is +10 for health as well. So you just continuously gain health on the Offering Monument. I don't need any of these. Stone Deep Offering, Wurmkin Spike. The thing is, I don't really need to worry that much about my draw, except for if I draw 2 Sirens, which is actually mitigated by having a lot of cards. Because the 3 units that I want to play are draw priority, and the only card that really matters is Echo Infusion, and it's intrinsic. I wonder if I actually don't take draw. Because having the control over my draw lets me not draw Siren. Yeah, what does draw do for me here? It lets me play 1 more card per turn, I guess. It's probably right, but there's a case to be made against it just to insulate myself a little bit. I think I'm trying to be too big brain if I make a play like that, though. I don't need this. God, I don't want it. Garbage. I cannot wait to title this episode Tethys finally carries. Can you believe Tethys is solo carrying this run? It's not Tethys is it's not Tethys is the thing. I actually don't really want to remove anything. I think the worst card here is probably Echo Break. I'm gonna cut 2 Echo Breaks out, I guess, but every card in this deck is fine. Not even sure if I want to do this shark thing, but he's very good, so... It's a little bit negative because Endless Shark does take up a draw, but the value is like 35 Frostbite, so it's pretty worth it. Yeah, all the way on Chillwind. The 66th. God, that's terrible. Take the armor trial here because these enemies don't have super high attack. Yeah, they have like 6. Oh, cleansing water. And 6 attack gets sapped to 0 for an extremely long time. I'm shaking my head here. That's a shake my head at myself for thinking about that one. You see the problem with I'll give you 10 seconds. Do you see the problem with playing Shark on the bottom floor here? Yeah. wouldn't be able to play the Siren. You got it. So I wouldn't have enough energy because of the Ember Drain on Pyre Wings. There's a few pitfalls, but I'm not in an autopilot mood because I'm like, it's the start of my day. If it were the end of my day, I probably would be missing these things, but I'm kind of feeling on top of myself right now. I'm feeling like I'm on it here. Yeah, no sap. Upgrading rail spikes in this position, it might have been bad. Interestingly enough, because I feel like rail spikes was serving me better when I could play it on my Sirens as well without losing HP, which is interesting. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. This is the run that's gonna be long, just because I feel like I'm playing slower, first of all. That is one reason this is gonna be long. The other reason is this isn't like a set everything out and forget it sort of situation. I do have to make sure I'm being efficient with my card plays. 14 sap. The only thing that actually hurts me in this run now is spikes on enemies, but I'm also full HP. This is a good look back too. One other thing we can talk about here real quick, if you want to, is a certain relic I skipped in the trinket shop a little while back. Which one do you think I'm going to bring up? That's right, it's, cleansing water, hell yeah. It's not cleansing water, hang on. It's refracting lenses. Refracting lenses, always a Temptress, very strong relic a lot of the time, but with Firewall and a run where I have taken actually 0, it looked a little less good to me, and it was a little less good. I think I want Echo Transfer on the Siren of the Sea to try and kill the Steel Wings. Yeah, because this Steel Wings in the front, I'm never gonna put 15 up and one-shot him, I don't think. Hey, you hit me, what the hell? Regen, too strong. I think that Seraph is the only thing that can really give us any issue, though. Seraph's a little random. The Divinity is almost a guarantee. Almost a guarantee. This boss is significantly less scary when that rage gets taken off. What the hell? Only 34? Huh. Might be sleeping on cleansing water. I've been picking these purple cards even though I don't really need the purple. But like, Ice Storm's fine. I don't think I need Soul Crushing Guilt here. It's a payoff for purple, but I don't need it. I don't need the payout. Yeah, we're just gonna come over here. Look for double incant real quick. No double incant, it's fine. Oh, Cheater's Hand is nuts. This is the guarantee. And Notice Stone is cool too for the Seraph fight. Cheater's Hand is very strong though. I cannot understate how good this is. Because now I can't draw both Sirens and get got. And an Endless? Wowee. Good stuff, good stuff. As mentioned earlier, I'm going to put a +10, or not +10, I'm going to take 5 for Echo Infusion. I don't think I really want to make removals. I guess I'll keep removing Echo Break, but like, it's fine. It's an interesting run too, because in yesterday's run, I talked about how in each ring you need to get stronger. In today's run, I increased my power, but I did it while skipping shops for 2 rings in a row. It's a little bit of a breaking of the mold, but I already had the upgrades that I needed, right? You already have +25 multi-strike. I didn't need Endless for the Shark because of the sap on the totems. And the only spell upgrade that I need, because I have enough damage to kill the enemies with the Pyre, the only spell upgrade that I needed was Holdover Echo Infusion, really. And again, I didn't really need that, but I got it, so it gives the run a little more certainty. This is a run where no one spell really makes the deal. Or like, and I don't need damage from my spells, so it leads to this position where I didn't need to go to magic shops for the back half of the run, because I was increasing my power by duplicating things. Just a fun little lesson to learn. I'm gonna stop. I don't think I need to make any more removals. I'm okay. Even in the worst of times here where I don't draw a spell on turn 1 to consume, I think that we're fine. And I do draw a spell on turn 1 to consume. Very cool. I should play the Siren first, I guess. Yeah, offering token. Actually, eat the Ice Storm, I think. Yeah, because I don't want to play offering token here. Yeah, because I don't want to accidentally draw Shark or Siren here. I don't think I would have, but it's fine. Now, with Wing Steel, it's not bad, but I just have to be aware when I put a card on top that I'm going to draw it again. Which means that I'm going to take damage to Firewall here, but I don't really care. Both of these enemies, these purifiers being infused, is kind of gross. There is Sweep. No, Sweep is on Chaste. Diligent Seraph doesn't have Sweep. Diligent Seraph has the Wilt Wings. Yeah. I'm with it, I'm with it. Okay, the curses stop blowing. Firewall finally gets to do something for me on this run, which is great news. It gets to block these self-mutilations, but I'm gonna take a little bit here, I expect. Oh no, I might actually kill them all. One round? Ah, I take 5. Yeah, okay. I didn't see that guy live. Again, doesn't really matter what I put on top, because it's all gonna come back to me. And so we just focus our Echo Infusions up front. And I'm always gonna eat the curse here. Echo Transfer, I didn't undersell it, I just haven't talked about how good it has been for making me kill these enemies. It has done more than I've given it credit for. Because I've given it no credit, which is why it has done more than I've given it credit for. It has done something. If Ice Tornado kills one light wings, I think it's worth it. Because it kills one, and yeah, it stops 6. So I take 5 to stop 6. It leaves the curse in, but I get an incant on this turn. Actually, more than 6, right? Because they were gonna do 10 to me. A little more than 6 even. That Purifier's dead. Realistically, I should have enough to kill Seraph because I have 200 health and Tethys. Tethys is our relentless plan. Crazy as it may seem. Tethys is the strategy. Because she scales in Relentless if you can keep her alive, and this is one of the runs that can keep her alive. Not a lot of runs get the honor of saying I can keep Tethys alive, but this is a run that can keep Tethys alive. Because of intrinsic holdover Echo Infusion. Usually what it is, you'll find yourself in positions where you can maybe keep Tethys alive based on turn 1 draw. There's not a ton of cards that are guaranteed Tethys lives, but intrinsic makes it so that it's a little bit easier, I guess. Because you can put intrinsic on something to daze the Divinity, or on something to heal Tethys, or like stealth, you know, things like that. You can intrinsic your Tethys survivability. In a lot of runs, though, you don't see it. Like, you won't have intrinsic line up with a card that keeps Tethys alive. And then it's just a gamble on if you draw something turn 1 to keep Tethys alive. But on runs where it's a guarantee, I mean, never forget, Tethys does do 40 Frostbite on strike. That is a lot. Like, that's an extremely large amount. I feel like I did a pretty good job in today's run. I feel like I was on top of things. This is a run that's extremely easy to win, but there's also things that you can do to mess up, right? Things like turn 1 there, I didn't proc the Wing Steel on accident, because even though it's a small outcome, And it's not even something that I feel like normally you want to think about or even need to think about, but in a run like this, you just play to the one in whatever it is. Now, sadly, Cheater's Hand Wing Steel, I do not have a way to keep the other Siren here, right? Because if I want to keep the other Siren, I have to play no Echo Infusion, which is a shame. I could skip Shark here, but I don't think I can skip the Sky. I don't think I can skip the Siren. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to draw back through, which is fine. I think that single Siren is okay. I'm gonna put it on Tethys twice. It's a shame about the Cheater's Hand not working with Wing Steel. That is probably the one thing in this run that I've overlooked, but I think it's fine. I think that the plan will be to drop Echo Infusion at a certain point and stop playing it. It's part of Echo Transfer, I can't play it anyway. Yeah. Maybe should no, I wanna just cycle the deck. I think maybe I just stop playing Echo Infusion now? Or I stop playing one of them, I feel. Here's an interesting question. Do you get your spikes back? Conduit Redirector? I think that the enchant comes back, but I don't remember how it works exactly. I'm gonna set up some Frostbite here to help the Shark along. And yeah, I'm gonna give up one Echo Infusion here. To try and draw back through. Although, like, my sap is fine. Maybe I just scale. Let the Shark deal with most of this. You need to have 5 hits happen to kill the Shade Wings, which I don't think you ever get. No, your best is 3. 18, yeah, he was too off. Okay. Again, doesn't really matter what I put on top, I'm always going to be drawing here. And that's a lot of damage. I have enough, right? Wurmkin does... yeah. That's enough. I was thinking I had to gamble on Ice Tornado, but I was incorrect. I have no damage. Yeah, so I'm gonna take... I have Frostbite, which helps, but not having the second Siren for chains is what's going to be a real problem here. Maybe I could play Shark top 4. That's an idea. I have to wait. Maybe I do lose this, which would be surprising. I don't take a lot of damage because I have all this Frostbite and Sap. But my draw is just slow, and I don't know if I kill chains. No Siren? What a shame. 103. So what I want to do here is play Echo Infusion, because I draw Siren next turn because of draw priority, which is something that I have learned recently. I believe the best play here is to play Ice Tornado and hope for 2 of 3 hits to hit the Protector. It's a bit of a long shot, but I can't really imagine another play. It just, like, I'm not going to kill this enemy any other way, and it saves damage if it works. And if it doesn't work, I'm missing out on some sap, but I don't know. I don't think I die to chains, but I might. Yeah, too bad. Then I just play Ice Empire on him. I get 225. He has some sap on him. He has some Frostbite. If I die, too bad. I think he's dead because he has 55 Frostbite on him, though. Yeah, it's okay. I have the Pyre health for that. Put away the Shark, I guess. I am gonna lose him, though. But you gotta do what you gotta do here. Oh, but then this wave walks up on me, uncontested? Eh. You gotta do what you gotta do here. I don't have a choice. Wait. What am I talking about? I have 4 energy. What am I saying? I think I'm okay. It's close though. 22 HP. Now I wish I had refracting lenses. Echo break away. The shark needs to kill. I think shark needs to stay mid floor, but I also need to first. I need to do all of this. The worst card in this hand is Ice Tornado. Easy to not recognize it, but that card's not good here. Just because it has Permafrost doesn't mean I need to play it. The incant enemy is less frightening than the Cliff Reflector, so I should Frostbite there. I'm gonna play Shark in mid floor to kill the Light Wings, and I'm going to put plus 15 on the Siren. But remember, all we have to do is live to Relentless, because the Divinity dies. He has minus 74 attack. He has no chance. All I have to do is survive one last job, which is this last Night of the Disciples. Now he is a very survivable enemy as a 7x2. This is a very good roll. I think if this was Steel Slate, I would have lost, but I high rolled the enemy here. Here, stop the curses here. I could stop these enemies, but they don't scare me as much as the curses do. Let's see if we win. He's dead. I think it's good. I think we win. Hell yeah, buddy. Even, I'm just gonna end turn. I'm not gonna fuck around here. Even in the worst case, though, we got out of this run. This is a run that loses if I take damage over the course of the run, because I took, it took 138, I'm pretty sure. No, I took 133. Or 130, 125? Did I take 110? Oh, because I came in here down like 3 HP from Seraph, yeah. But this is, anyway, this is a run where I had a very clean throughout the game, no bad rolls, and then I had a bad roll on the Divinity, but because every other roll was fine, I lived. Because I just had 140 pyre health banked up. Wingsteel ended up having an unforeseen downside to it. However, I think overall it was the correct pick. Like, the +1 magic shop upgrade would have been worthless because I didn't go to magic shops. Kind of a banger, though. Even if I lost that run, I could just go, well, I could have played the Infinite. I just decided not to. It's better for me and for you. But maybe the Infinite would have been faster. That was a long run. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, before I go, Tremble? Trembl? Tremble? Huh. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.